I created something consciously. Not the first time, but I was watching this creator, and apologies, I forget their names. I haven't been watching her that long. But she's like a manifesting person, and she talks about SP. I didn't understand what SP was and all that sort of stuff, so it's a little rabbit hole. But, a lot of this generation of creators are reflecting back on Neville Goddard. So I've been integrating some of that into my frequency, looking to just stay at a vibration that I think is conducive for what I'm creating. I came into a situation where I was meeting with some people, and she was talking about this technique that her and her coworkers were doing, where they were creating what their customers looked like and what they were wearing. Like, the next guy that walks in the door will be a bald man with a red shirt. And I thought that was interesting. So I was meeting with some people. This is so funny. And when these things happen, it's like surreal, kind of like the forgetting of a dream. So anyway, I'll go back to that. I said, one person's going to be wearing white, one person's going to be wearing blue. I didn't stick too long on it to make it a whole practice, and I kind of just jumped into the thought and jumped out, within moments. Sometimes when I am consciously manifesting something, I'll sit with it for a minute. I'll really deep dive my intentions onto it. And sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'll look at something online, with and then it'll pop up in my vibration the next day. Right? This one, I thought about it and I moved on to see if I could create it. Okay, so when I met with these people, maybe it was a couple days later, they were wearing the same exact outfit, and it was white and it was blue. White top, blue underpinnings, same outfit. They got dressed, went to the same store, exactly. I was like, huh. And I took that as a cue into how the rest of it would go. Alright, I don't want to go too deep. I keep my things private. But that, experiencing that, and that they are wearing what I said. And I think because I didn't consciously dive heavy into it, this one's wearing white, this one's wearing blue. I was just one's going to be wearing white, one's going to be wearing blue. And I wasn't specific, like a genie is be specific. Be careful what you wish for, you might just get it, that sort of thing. I wasn't careful, I wasn't specific. In this instance, maybe I needed to, because I was imprinting on people that I had some familiarity with already. I'm not exactly sure. Whatever, I'll leave it up to who it's up to. You know what I'm saying? But it was fleeting, like a dream is fleeting. Even though I realized it, and it realized in reality, the essence of it was like a dream state. I'm not sure if I'm explaining this right. Like when it did happen, it's like with any manifestation, I guess. Like one time I was looking at binoculars with someone and binoculars popped up the next day. When the manifestation comes, and I've manifested other things, me personally, it's like normalized. Whereas I'm almost expecting the magical essence to still float around the actual fact that it is in reality. And something just hit me. Maybe because reality seems so unmagical, it is like waking up from a dream. Like when you wake up, you have a dream, it's like, whoa, all this stuff is happening, and then you wake up and it's like, oh, I'm here again. Sort of like Groundhog's Day, and that's not to take away anything from reality. But I have had the instances where I have gotten things. I don't know. There's this, I don't know if it's like biblical sort of prophecy, but they say that like the Holy Spirit will leave at some point. And someone was talking to me the other day and they said Halloween used to be more magical. Christmas, to me, used to be more magical. Now, I don't know if that's because in my youth and in my innocence and, things are just more special. I was more in the fantasy of living, or if there is some sort of substance that has changed in the reality. Like if our frequency was previously able to, I don't know, see fairies, let's say, or unicorns, and then all of a sudden they've disappeared from our realm. Sort of like that, like the magical substance is missing. Some of that I feel happens when I manifest. When things come into the reality, I feel like lackluster. Now, that doesn't take away my gratitude. I am extremely grateful. And I am in awe of the things that come about. I'm in awe of the power. I am in awe of the magic. I so in awe that it's like unbelievable. Maybe that's what it is. It is unbelievable, but I'm seeing, and seeing is believing. I think that's the correction. It is, I know that I'm doing it. It's unbelievable, but seeing is believing. Ain't that a paradoxical? So, yeah, that happened. And I know that this matrices is an interactive sort of thing where things like this happen. And I have to almost take away the disbelief. I have to take away the disbelief. I have to know that I can and I do create. And I think that's like the hardest part that we can't see based in our current situation. And then there's this thing called time. But I'm grappling with the quantum I want to say quantumanity. I don't know. Quantuminity? I don't know. I'm grappling with the quantumness of time and deliverance and patience and knowing, and in the state of knowing, keeping the vibration where it needs to be. So, yeah, I don't know. It made sense to me. It made sense to me. I hope it made sense to whoever's listening out there. I'm thankful for the followers I have. I'm thankful for being able to share here. And, yeah, if you're still here at the end, thank you. Adios.